welcome to a live Shaw Sports presentation.
Good afternoon and welcome into the VIU gym for our first of our two championships today in beautiful Nanaimo, BC. It's our bronze medal finals first, as we're going to listen in for the national anthem and then get underway here in Nanaimo. Always wonderful to feel the energy here in the gym. It's been with us all week, and it continues to be here again today. Ian Wilson alongside Kyle Donan to bring you the action this afternoon, as we have been all week, and what an honor and a privilege it's been to be in the commentary seat for some of the most incredible volleyball you'll see in the nation.
Yeah, absolutely, and a chance for redemption for the VIU Mariners, losing to the Humber Hawks in their quarterfinal match to start the tournament. As well, the Hawks get a chance to try to beat the Mariners for a second straight time to then grab the bronze medal.
The matchup that we've all been waiting for. It all comes down to this. They met in the quarterfinals. They will meet again here today. Coming up first, we have the starters for Humber, and what a unit this has been. Up first, Ara Talon, the pride of Isabela, Philippines. And what a crew that this has been. Alex LaChapelle, their third-year libero. Stephanie Armstrong, the veteran, their fifth-year setter out of Pickering, Ontario. Kiyomi Ellis, the top hitting percentage player out of the OCAA. Hannah Manners, the player of the game in their bronze semifinals that got them to this game. What an incredible effort she had to take down UAA. Cass Andrews, one of the other double trouble in the middle that really helped put away VIU in the quarterfinals. And that's going to do it. As well, didn't even mention Erica Dodd, their second-year left side, one of the best players out of the OCAA. Incredible workload that she's had in this championships, and we'll see what she can do today. And up next, the VIU Mariners. East Coast meets West Coast as Toronto, Ontario's very own Megan Duffy, the second-year middle. Their fourth-year setter out of Kamloops, BC, Linnea Brickwood. She's been incredible offensively and switching things up. Kayla Passmore, the lone fifth-year on this VIU squad, the middle out of Sherwood Park, Alberta. The two-time reigning defending CCAA Player of the Year in Jane Litvinenko. The former outside hitter turned libero Mika Yamada from Sendai, Japan. She's been an incredible passing corps member for VIU all tournament long. Elise Stein, their first-year libero out of Edmonton, Alberta. Cassidy Kitchen, the other fifth-year player on this squad alongside Kayla Passmore, Terrace BC's favorite daughter. And Sophie Krupp from Calgary, Alberta, the 5'11" outside. We'd seen her play some important minutes the other day. in their bronze semifinals. We'll see what Shane Hyde has in store for us here with this lineup and what they can put forward in this important bronze medal match. The stage is set. The gym is full. Shane Hyde comes over. Some handshakes for the coaching staff on Humber. As what a match they had on day number 1. We shall see what they can do as a follow-up here. The encore presentation, the VIU faithful out here on Saturday afternoon. We're live on Shaw Spotlight as well on the CCAA YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining us. Very excited to be bringing the action for you this afternoon. Thank you to the PA announcer and music guru Matt for bringing all the energy here in the arena as these fans ready for some more fantastic volleyball. Linnea Brickwood for the first serve, and that one gonna be in. Step around the outside for Cass Andrews off the hands of the back row, and the middles for Humber continue to provide offense for Coach Chris Wilkins.
First kill swing there off the step around from Andrews there, who's dominated the opening match against the Mariners. She was very solid in that middle position.
Serve dies just at the end line as Humber gonna answer right back. They usually run Stephanie Armstrong for that first service. The Pickering, Ontario native has been incredible from the line this tournament. Solid swing out of the middle, a quick, tight set. And for VIU, the opportunity to get their front line into the action quickly as well. Two to 1 your score. As Kitchen will head back to serve this one, jumping float off of the tape. Andrews keeps it up, going to the outside. Manners takes a swing. Saw her do a lot of damage on the right side yesterday. Litvinenko, the roll shot, kept up initially. Talon with a diving effort. As this one sent over. Kept up Brickwood to Litvinenko off the top of the block. Cass Andrews got a piece of that one. To the right side now. Krupp keeps this one into the back row. Chappelle to the outside. Roll shot. That one in on the back line as VIU watches that one go, and all of a sudden, Humber Hawks getting some more offense here.
Great line shot swing there from Dodd. Just paints the outside line.
That one received in the back line. Litvinenko takes a swing, dug up by LaChapelle. Armstrong gonna go the quick set to the right side. Manners denied by Duffy and Litvinenko.
Solid block there from Litvinenko and a good close from Duffy as well. Duffy goes back to serve now for the Mariners.
Those middles getting involved in the blocking game early on is going to be huge for VIU, especially their confidence, as that was one of the biggest problems they had against Humber the first time around. That a service ace there is Duffy, now getting it done from the service line.
Yeah, strong start for the Mariners that way. Duffy getting another serve in.
Chappelle, high bump set, looking for Talon. That one's going to be too far gone. Humber unable to track that one down on the far side. As Duffy continues the service run here, the Mariners pulling ahead. LaChapelle, as we see that one just going a little bit too long. Talon unable to get there into the wheelhouse in time. Armstrong to Talon. They'll give the point to Humber as they were looking to see if it was touches or tape goes off of the hands and out of play.
Yeah, Talon's been good using the hands for the Humber Hawks. A good first swing for her on the outside.
Service in and good. Andrews will be on that back left area. Dug out by Dodd into the front row. Here's Talon, the roll shot, tipped over the block. Yamada steps up for the set to the right side. Krupp takes a swing down the line, kept up to the net. That one alive. Gilby Ellis takes a swing. But a play there for Humber as they'll keep that one alive. Off of the net here, we'll see this, the quick tip. And then Ellis able to take the swing. Dug out of the back row. Krupp takes the swing on the right side. Here's Armstrong back to the front line. The back set for Manners, her preferred side that we'd seen her do damage on the other day. Dug out of the back line. There's the free ball given to the Hawks. Armstrong quick into the middle, off the hands. Yamada keeps it alive. Tough set. Brickwood tried to get the hands below the net to keep that one alive and just touches the bottom, so a net violation gives the ball back to the Hawks.
A positive touch, though, from the Mariners, who struggled to make touches on the block against the Hawks in the first match. A good touch on that first ball. A couple good ones there as well.
Quick tip from the right side. Krupp kept that one going. Bump set, Talon, the tip. Free ball of sorts as they'll keep this one up. Krupp again gonna swing. Armstrong digs that one out. The bump set from Andrews. Here's Manners, the roll shot dug initially. Yamada diving to keep that one alive. The crowd coming alive here for her efforts. The tip shot over the block. Solid push and a good response from Kiyomi Ellis. As Humber staying calm, cool, and collected despite the energy rising to a high level from the crowd there.
A great save there from Yamada. She was strong for the Mariners in her last match, but a better finish from Ellis.
Tight play at the net there. 4 touches called against VIU as they were unable to get that one over. Bit of trouble in the passing game there as the Hawks up 8-4 now. Tight set for Brickwood to Litvinenko off the block. Talon with a diving effort to keep that one in. And a ball handling call there on Armstrong. As Armstrong just tried to keep that one alive. Solid effort there on the contact off of the block. Talon able to keep it up. But Armstrong just a little bit awkward off of that initial dig, unable to keep it straight and narrow. Talon with a swing on the outside. All the way from the Philippines. All right, Talon, what power there from the outside.
Yeah, found a seam on that one and was able to sift it through just in front of Yamada.
9-5 your score. As Litvinenko, tough play at the net. Talon and Brickwood come together. The power of strength there goes to Talon as Humber jumping up here, and these are tough plays, especially for Brickwood having to twist and contort the body. Talon already squared to the net. And that one goes the way of Humber, up 10-5 here. A net violation called against VIU there. As Talon and Brickwood went up once again. That was a very tight play to the net there.
Just a quick conversation to determine maybe if the violation at the net on the set happened before the net touch, but doesn't look like it's going to change.
As we'll get a timeout called here by head coach Shane Hyde. 11-5 your score. All of a sudden Humber building a whole lot of momentum, and we talked about this yesterday before going off of the air, is which one of these teams in their semifinal bronze match would carry as much of that momentum into this game, and so far that has gone to the Humber Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks have come out very strong here, but I would also say, just for the Mariners, just for their confidence, they've done some good things in this opening set, and given how strong Humber was against them when they faced them in the quarters and beat them kind of badly towards the end of that match, it's a good response at least to start. And you know, throughout the tournament, the first set has not meant a lot. The VIU Mariners came out with a first set victory against the Hawks in that quarterfinal, and then Humber responded to dominate the next 3. So, you know, I think it's all about who's going to go shot for shot, who's going to come back, who's going to have that response after this timeout.
And which of these teams is going to go to those big guns and really stick to the game plan. You can build confidence in a hurry, as we had the chance to have a look there into both of the timeouts. Shout outs to the wonderful broadcast crew here of Shaw Spotlight, as well to Sports Canada TV for the work that they put in throughout the entire rest of the tournament here up until this championship final. Some wonderful broadcast crews that we've had here, bringing all the best action to you tuning in from home. free ball given to Humber. Is that one out off of the end line? Tried to pick the end line there. Almost ended up being an attack of sorts. As we see there, Passmore with the pass going into the back line, and LaChapelle, the good eyes, is watching it go. Swing there, solid serve from Manners, keeping it in. There's the fake, and down is Jane Litvinenko. Set over the jumping middle, and Litvinenko with a big swing from the outside.
We get another look at it here on the replay. A good high swing cross court. Just not able to press in time was Ellis there.
A little bit of trouble on the pass. Taylon's going to take the roll shot, finds the hands of Yamada in the back row. As Humber continuing to press here.
Yeah, I think Yamada knew as soon as she jumped at that one, it was probably heading out of bounds, but she's getting touches right now, and that's important too.
Taylon back to serve. Going to the far line, that one dug out by Litvinenko. Brick with the back set, run around. Solid swing there from Passmore. Erica Dodd tries the cut shot, that one high into the rafters, but stays in, doesn't touch the ceiling. There'll be a swing for the back line. LaChapelle digs it out. Here's Armstrong, step around. Ellis fires. That one kept up. VIU, Yamada, the high bump set, tight. That one, a touch play off of the block. Good decision there from Cassidy Kitchen.
A very tough first swing there for Kitchen. That's her first opportunity to hit in the match, and not an easy one, but made good use of that block.
And for Kitchen, building early offensive confidence will be the key here. Armstrong out to Dodd, takes the shot down the line. They'll get some hands as the Humber Hawks have continued to roll here early.
Yeah, Dodd's been very good on that left side, using the block. That's her bread and butter shot, and she does it there, just catching the forearms of Brickwood.
Naomi Ellis back to serve here once again. That one dug into the front line. Here's Kitchen with a swing on the outside. Put that one down, Cassidy Kitchen.
Just a good in-rhythm swing there from Kitchen, taking advantage of the smaller outside block as well.
Good timing there and good power from Cassidy Kitchen, and that's the kind of big momentum plays you need. Is the dump looking for the pot, dug out by Yamada. That's one thing that VIU had to shore up. Off of the arms, Taylon able to get a piece of it, not enough to get it back across as Armstrong came into the back row to help out. 14-9 your score here as VIU still looking to string together something consistently. Brickwood jumping float, dug out by LaChapelle. The Armstrong to the back set, step around. Andrews denied. Andrews thought about calling for that once again. They're going to go to Dodd off the block. Andrews gets the dig in the front line. LaChapelle the back set. Some contact on the net there for VIU is another point. Will go to Humber, and this has been one thing. This is probably about the third net touch here for VIU. Just early mistakes here.
Yeah, some mental errors at that net, but it's the pressure that the Hawks offense has been putting on their block. So if they keep swinging that way, it's going to force the Mariners to try to take some risks and press, and they've made a few errors so far.
To the outside, or the right side, I should say. Kitchen with a swing off of the hands. Here's the back set to the right side. They answer right side for right side, and Hannah Manners gets the better of that exchange.
Yeah, right now the Hawks have just been the better offensive team in this opening set. And Armstrong's done a really nice job to move the ball around as well, finding her teammates to score on the wings and out of the middle. She's done a really nice job distributing the ball.
And it's those mental errors. I mean, we saw maybe a little bit of the nerves, the drive for 5 affecting VIU's game back in the quarterfinals on day number 1. And then for here in this bronze medal matchup, is that coming back? They lost to this team. Does Humber own a little bit of real estate in the Mariners' heads right now? It's a big fight feel with all the fans here, and we'll get a few of the extra highlights here from the last few plays. As we've seen, this is the kind of offense that they need to run to get back into the game as Litvinenko. You're going to go to the big guns. You're going to go to your CCAA two-time player of the year is Cassidy Kitchen, the 5th year alongside Kayla Passmore, also getting in on the action. (16-9). Humber College, the OCAA champions, continuing to press here. If the Mariners go down in set number 1, they've got a big hill to climb with the amount of momentum that Humber has been able to manufacture. Armstrong, Yamada digs that one out, tight set in the middle, Duffy denied as they send that one back over. Solid effort to keep it, but it's a free ball, outside swing. Dodd off of the block and down. As VIU now back within 6.
Good hands there on that outside from Sophie Krupp as well. Pressed well into that seam and stayed stable on the block.
A little bit of trouble on the pass, has to go with the high bump set. It'll be a offhand swing there from LaChapelle coming into the front row as opposed to just giving it for a free ball. Slight mental error there for the libero. Cassidy Kitchen back at the service line, standing float, dances around, then it's dug out. Here's Armstrong into the middle. Andrews looking for hands. Doesn't get any as that one sails long. As Andrews, a big part of that initial game against VIU. Her and Kiyomi Ellis were raining terror through the middle. As that one just going a little bit too high, is looking for right off the tips of the fingers. Kitchen's serve had gone into the net. As now 17-12. The Hawks up on the 4-time reigning defending national champions. Litvinenko gets this one up in the air. It'll be a give and go as she'll do the standing down swing dug out by LaChapelle. Here's Armstrong to the outside. Talon takes a swing and finds a gap at the back line. Good effort by VIU to try and recover that one, but Talon, solid swing.
Yeah, aggressive cross-court swing there. When she's got a seam, she swings a little harder, and that one able to get through.
Erica Dodd led her team in kills in the regular season. Here's the outside push. That one deflected off a player, deflected off of Chris Wilkins, and nearly came over to the broadcast booth. What power from Litvinenko. As Litvinenko finding the seam, taking the swing, and proving that she's worthy of the accolades that have been given to her by the CCAA. The pride of Severodonetsk, Ukraine. So Andrews will be back to serve, 19-13. Float serve, dug up by Yamada, still in the back line, so they'll go for the pipe shot. As solid contact there for Kitchen. Right side Manners, roll shot. That one going out as she looked to try and maybe get it out the outside of the block. Hasn't been as deadly as she was in the game last night, but give her some time to warm up here. VIU back within 5. Serve is in. Armstrong to the outside. Talon, direction finder off there as that one goes off of the net and rolls down. Push to the outside, and then Talon just trying to get that one off of the hand. Saw them early, but then cut that one a little bit hard. Rolls down the net. Solid serve there, just over top of the tape. Here's the push to the outside. Talon, chance to get some redemption there. Goes to the roll shot, dug out of the line. Litvinenko off the hands and unable to recover it as that one finds the home just near the attacking line in the center floor.
A good closing block there from Ellis in the middle for the Hawks. She's had a really hot start here in the front row for her team.
Manners from the service line. That one just long. As Yamada, that's one thing she's been excellent at picking up is those oh so close plays to the back line. Litvinenko out of the back line from Dodd. Here's the step around. Ellis denied by Cassidy Kitchen.
Yeah, Kitchen's been really good on the outside for the Mariners already here early as well. Her and Ellis, two powerhouses going at it, and an ace serve there for Litvinenko.
And just like that, VIU scratching and clawing their way back in here. They were down by as much as 6. Now it's down to 2, 20-18. And for some of those last plays that we've seen, I mean, you played libero, Kyle, at one point in your volleyball career. What is one of the most difficult things to track as far as the serves, or when you're making that decision about whether you think it's going to go long or not, at what point is that decision made?
Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is when you're a passer, you're kind of relying on your teammates as well. You know, that's usually the part that breaks down. There's not good communication. In that case, it was just you know, a lucky break there off the tape. Those are very difficult balls to get to. You're expecting it to come at a certain speed, and having it drop a good 3 or 4 feet in front of you. Unless you make that quick reaction, you're kind of in a desperation situation there to make a touch. And for that one, it was going fast enough that it was going to drop quite short after it touched it. So in those situations, all you can do is almost sprawl in the best way possible and hope you can touch it. And fortunately for Litvinenko there, nobody was able to do that for the Hawks.
Live from the gym at VIU, Building 190 has been rocking. One of the Camosun Chargers fan signs earlier said it's going to be an Island Quaker shaker. That's already happened early here in the bronze medal match. Litvinenko dug out by Dodd. Armstrong's going to push to the outside again. Ara Talon finds the seam. Cut shot to the near line. And they'll get the first point out of the timeout, 21-18. As Talon, picture perfect, just able to find that seam on the near side. She'll head back to serve. Talon, bit of a standing, almost half-run float. Send back to the other side, LaChapelle, the first touch to the outside. Here's Dodd into the front row, off of the hands. Dug out for a free ball. LaChapelle, the quick set. Armstrong to the outside again. And Erica Dodd, one of the best in the OCAA. That outside position, getting it done there. As Dodd going to go off of the hands of Yamada on the back line, and Yamada's been working overtime to try and get underneath some of these tough shots around the block. Talon to continue serving there, dug out. Brickwood's going to go to the outside. Kitchen off the hands, kept up by Manners. Armstrong, there's a potential pipe shot. That's set, going short, as Talon tried to give the free ball, and that one sails long. As we see there, Talon electing to use the hands as opposed to sending it over underhanded. And that one goes a little bit long, too much horsepower on it. Here's the high bump set. Dodd salvages that one. Shot out of a cannon for Erica Dodd. As a sub coming in here for Humber, we'll have a double sub actually, as we're going to see Sydney Ferguson, the second-year setter out of Grafton, Ontario, and Tiana Stevenson, the fourth-year right side out of Scarborough, Ontario. As they were asking for a score check there, I believe it should actually be 23-19. Kitchen gets past the block, line shot, that one will go down. The down official will have a quick discussion with the scorekeepers on the near side. So 23-20, the corrected score here in favor of Humber. As one of the last big kill that Erica Dodd had got, they gave it to VIU, so they'll make the adjustment here. Back set. Stevenson takes a swing, finds a gap in the block, and puts it down. Set point here, as another double sub coming, as we'll see Armstrong and Manners check back in. Solid rotational play for the subs there for Humber. Erica Dodd says thank you for that one. The initial pass going back over the net, and she'll put that one down. Final score of set number 1, 25-20. As we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with set number 2 here for the Bronze Medal Championships at the VIU Gym live on Shaw Spotlight.
Shaw Spotlight's mission is to celebrate, engage, and connect our communities, sharing a broad spectrum of in-depth stories featuring fascinating people, interesting places, and inspiring stories from across our amazing country. Canada is home to vast diversity, heartwarming humanity, and unforgettable experiences, all of which can be viewed anytime, anywhere on our social channels.
I want to see more Canadians out being ridden where people can see them. And we just want more people to know about them and to have that experience. They're just a really well put together horse. So I find their athleticism seems to be quite versatile. They want a horse they can go on the trail, or they can go to a show and do some dressage or whatever, and these horses seem to be able to physically stand up to it.
It is a fantastic breed. If you haven't got a buddy or a friend, you need a Canadian horse. That's what they can become.
Again, it's just such an amazing thing to add to Canada, I think.
Back into the VIU Gym here in beautiful Nanaimo, BC. The first set of our bronze medal final going 25-20 to the Humber College Hawks from the OCAA. We have some highlights for you, courtesy of the Shaw Spotlight crew from that first set. If you're just joining us, you missed some solid action here for the VIU Gym. As we saw the Humber College Hawks be able to build the early lead, VIU able to scramble back and bring it back within 2 at one point, but the Hawks just continued to roll. Using that outside pressure, Ara Talon and Erica Dodd were fantastic in that first set of volleyball action here from Championship Saturday.
Yeah, Dodd led the way for the Hawks with 5 kills, and it was more about the timeliness of those kills. She finished the set off, she had kills off the block. They were at key moments for her team, and she's been really good the last 2 matches. She was great last night, and not in particularly great against VIU. She didn't need to be. The rest of her team kind of did the job, did the work, and she's been really good to start here tonight.
That's the makeup of a great team. You're going to have great players to go far, but when you play as a team and you have those players that can go in rotational situations and really take the pressure off, it allows those players, maybe if they're off on their swing a little bit or they've missed a few serves, it gives them a chance to breathe, to relax, to reset, and come back and do what they know they can.
Absolutely.
So welcome into the VIU Gym. The players are ready to go, as are the fans, and as are we. Hope that your Saturday is treating you well. And if you've been joining us all the way since day number 1, the marathon is almost over. After this game, we'll have one more of these 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time gold medal finals coming up later this evening. Armstrong, here's the pipe shot for Talon. That one off of the net. As this one will be kept alive. Dodd takes a swing. Yamada keeps it alive to the outside. Takes the swing from JC Need. As this one, the push to the outside. Dodd taking a swing on that one. Off of the hands and out. As the first point of set number 2 will go to Humber. Good effort by the Hawks to stay poised in that one as Dodd takes the swing off of the hands. High shot, able to get it off of the hands of Kitchen. Yamada, solid pass, Brickwood into the middle. Duffy tips it into the pot. That one kept alive by Andrews. Swing from Dodd. Yamada finds it. Brickwood, here's the pipe shot. Litvinenko rolls off of the arms. Kept alive though by Humber. Here's a roll shot out of the pipe to respond. Brickwood to the right side. Need swings, kept alive by Brickwood. Litvinenko, high set. Kitchen takes a swing down the line, dug out by Armstrong. Bump set. Manners to salvage it. That one almost a miscommunication. As Litvinenko takes the set, the swing from Kitchen. Here comes Humber. The tip off of Need's hands, off of the antenna. and down. What a turn of events there, a solid rally going the way of Humber College. As that one will come to an end with a solid finesse play off of the arms of Need and hits the antenna, 2-0 for the Hawks. That serve going long, going to give VIU the potential shot in the arm they need to get started early here. So Kitchen to serve here for VIU. Standing float serve goes into the net, and that's one of the things that she struggled with in game number 1. Potentially letting some of the nerves get to her there. We saw some of those standing swings for free balls that just went into the net in the quarterfinals against Humber, and that one, the serve just going into the middle of the net. We'll see if she can recover there. We saw some big plays from her in set number 1. Litvinenko! Speaking of big plays, the 2-time CCAA Player of the Year, a big swing from the outside.
A solid swing there from Litvinenko, as we see on that outside again. Finding a little bit of a seam there, some good separation with Brookwood to get her the ball in that situation.
Duffy, serve dug out by Dodd. Armstrong to the outside. Talon takes the swing. Litvinenko keeps it up, nearly miscommunicated there, and they will, as Brickwood and Duffy both went to try and bump that one for the second touch. Just couldn't quite get there in time. Litvinenko telling the players, all right, let's just breathe, relax, calm down. 4-2 your score. Andrews, this one dug out by Yamada. Here's the back set. Krupp finds it off the top of the hands and kept alive by Dodd. Here's the push to the outside. Talon, cut shot, dug out by Litvinenko. Kitchen to the outside, the high set. Litvinenko goes and gets it and makes it kiss the back line.
I like what Litvinenko's been able to do on those last 2 swings. Has swung a little bit deeper and been able to put it to that corner shot over top of the block.
Rolling serve there, just over the attack line. Here's the right side swing from Manners, finds a gap in the block, and the power on display there from the second-year right side out of Toronto, Ontario. One of the hometown products of this Humber College team. Hometown to Humber, I mean, from Toronto, Ontario. Kitchen, pass into the front row, tight to the net. As that one, the swing off the hands. Brickwood tries to keep it alive, comes over. Ellis, another tip. Yamada on the second touch. As VIU scrambling a little bit there to try and keep that play alive. Humber has been rolling here. Credit to Brickwood there for keeping that one alive, and then Sophie Krupp the initial touch as Ellis tried to put it down. They'll send Brickwood over to have a quick conversation with the up official. She'll come back over to report to Shane Hyde. Slowing things down in the game a little bit here, trying to see if they can break through the momentum. The point still given to Humber. They'll continue to hold serve here. 6-3 your score for the VIU gym. Brickwood as that one. An ace for the Hawks. Lainey Granley set to check in here. Second-year middle from Alberta Beach, Alberta. Saw Granley play some solid minutes earlier on in the tournament. We'll see if she can provide a bit of situational difference here. Free ball given into the back line. LaChapelle gets it back up to Armstrong. There's the cross-court swing from Ellis. Brickwood gives the free ball as Kitchen sends it over with a set. Armstrong back set. Talon for the right side. Denied there. Solid effort on the block for VIU. That's actually called 4 touches on the side of Humber. As Talon tried to go at Litvinenko there. Saw a bit of the gap open up between the two players and ended up finding the tape as an ace for Litvinenko. Jane Litvinenko continuing to hold serve there. Armstrong to the outside. Talon blocked there. The Mariners starting to build a little momentum here.
Yeah, good impact. First attempt there for Granley to get her hands up on that block. Cheated out to that outside early and was able to shut down Talon.
Serve is kept up by Dodd. Talon looking to swing from the outside again. 3 Mariners there to block it. The dump play actually finds the tape. And that one, Krupp nearly got to it. The initial reaction as they saw the dump coming was quick. But then here, that one almost shy of the net as that one kisses off of the tape, and that one helps it into the perfect position there for Sarah Armstrong.
Yeah, she's picked really good moments to dump in this whole week.
Brickwood pushed to the outside. Kitchen the swing. Great dig from Erica Dodd. Trouble on the initial pass. Talon gives the free ball. Yamada, the pass into the front row. There's the push. Kitchen swings again. Dug again. As they won't be able to get across and recover that one. What a couple of swings from Cassidy Kitchen.
Yeah, I really like what Kitchen's been able to do in a smaller level of work. A little bit of a few opportunities on that first set, a few opportunities here. Not quite the same volume we see from Litvinenko, but still taking advantage of those chances.
Nice running back set and a single denial for Cassidy Kitchen, offensively and defensively. Armstrong with a beautiful set, tried to get the step around play for Ellis, but Kitchen read it like a book and was there waiting. Here's Granley with the serve. Solid contact out of the back line. Here's the push to the outside. Dodd took a couple of steps. Granley with the dig. As Brickwood the high bump set. Roll shot finds the outside hand. Or the inside hand, I should say, of Kiyomi Ellis, and down to the front line. As Kitchen switching it up, had a couple of good power plays there. And then gets a little bit of finesse off the inside hand, and an ace there for Granley. The pride of Alberta Beach gives the Mariners a 2-point lead. Here's Granley to continue serving, tried to ease up on that one there and have it drop just over top of the net. The service error there after a solid run from Lady Granley. Back to serve for the Hawks. It's Kiyomi Ellis. Yamada has trouble with that one. An ace for Kiyomi Ellis. Ellis up to serve again. Goes at Yamada again, and a good pass this time. The dump from Brickwood. Too strong. Back to the outside. Dodd finds the line. Solid shot from Erica Dodd. Ellis continuing the service run here, now carving out the advantage. Here's Kitchen to answer. Shot off of the hands down the line, dug out of the back row. Here's Dodd, takes a swing, blocked by 3 Mariners. Fake the jump there, look for the roll shot out of the pipe, kept up. As Yamada was sliding in, Kitchen was able to get a piece of it, and that one deflected it over the libero.
Yeah, difficult one there. That was kind of an in-between. Could have been Kitchen. Yamada was almost there as well. Both of them almost were second-guessing what to do.
Brickwood in the middle, denied by Andrews. Tried to run the quick set into the middle for Duffy, and Andrews sends that one back. 13-10. Big swing here for the Hawks. Good dig from Yamada into the middle. Pipe shot for Litvinenko. Dug out of the back line by Talon. Here's the outside swing for Dodd. Litvinenko gets a piece of it there. Doesn't touch the ceiling. Yamada the high bump set. Roll shot there for Kitchen. Armstrong into the middle. Andrews finds a gap once again. And the middle blockers continue to excel for Humber.
Yeah, good cutback there from Andrews. You know, again, I talked about this in the first set. The difference is the Mariners have been there. They haven't made as many perfect plays on them, but they're making the Hawks think a little bit more on some of those middle attack swings. And the more they can push, there's a better chance to see some errors down the stretch here. That's what that's what the Hawks have done to the Mariners side, as we saw that block from Andrews on the previous play on Duffy.
Well, and for Humber, especially Kiyomi Ellis and Cass Andrews, when they get into the middle, it's been the perfect shot. They've been able to find that cut. They've been able to find the lines to get around the block, because we've seen Passmore and Duffy getting up there in the middle, and then usually they'll have the outside coming over to help out as well, because they know that that middle has been hot for Humber. That's how they beat VIU, or one of the ways. I mean, we know VIU had some service errors in game number 1, and here, been able to clean it up a little bit. Got a good run out of Lainey Granley, but then Kiyomi Ellis, one of the veteran leaders on this team, Scarborough, Ontario, standing up and being very proud of what Kiyomi Ellis has done in this one. But Erica Dodd, the high work ethic that she's had in this one as well. We saw the tip shot there, a couple of aces both ways. As Kiyomi Ellis, the response from Cass Andrews, the middle blocker, is one of the big keys in this one. Ellis continuing to serve Yamada, a bit of trouble there, forced to dump it over was Brickwood. Tough play there, finds the antenna, as coming across, the quick decision there for Humber pays dividends. Brickwood, that one starts out with a quick dump play, coming across. Solid effort there for the Humber Hawks. Kitchen, that one off the net, solid power for VIU. Backhands for the Mariners as Brickwood will be back to serve here. Jump float, finds Talon, set up to the outside, Dodd. Cross court shot, splits the difference. 16-11 here, the Hawks. Partway gone with coming away with a 2-set-to-none lead. As Armstrong served Litvinenko, partial trouble with it there. Kitchen back to Litvinenko, and that swing will go off the net and down. Litvinenko having trouble finding the offense here. Partway through set 2, 17-11 the score. Here's the Hawks, Armstrong, Yamada. Got a piece of it, but not enough, as an ace for the veteran. Stephanie Armstrong from Pickering, Ontario. Timeout called here by the VIU Mariners. They'll burn their second. As 18-11 your score, partway gone with set number 2.
Just some good pressure from the service line. That's kind of been the difference in the later stages of this set. More sustained pressure from the Humber Hawks. Some great serving and forcing some errors, forcing some tough passes on the Mariners side.
And taking advantage of those as well. The pressure that they've been applying has been immense. They saw what happened against Lakeland when Humber let up and didn't have that counterpunch, that pressure that they could throw themselves. And here, they've looked comfortable, they've looked collected, and they've looked committed. That's what got them the first set victory. And now here in set number 2, they've been continuing to roll. But right there, Cass Andrews, a huge piece of this offensive core. We've seen it in the first set. We continue to see it in the second set. And for Humber as well, too, just some of those odd plays that you see. Luck has been in the favor of Humber. And sometimes good luck comes when you engineer the right decisions, and that's exactly what the Hawks have been doing here. Stephanie Armstrong back to continue serving here, up by 7. Solid serve there. Will be another ace for Armstrong. Humber up by 8 now. Armstrong, couple of aces under her belt here. Kitchen digging that one out. Brickwood to the outside. Solid swing and an even better block as Andrews coming up big again now on the defensive side of things. Her and Manners combining on the outside.
Again, good service pressures, forcing some easy opportunities at the net for blocks for the Hawks.
As Sophie Krupp tries to dial it in offensively there, hasn't been able to get extremely comfortable in the offensive side of things here in set 2. 10-point advantage now, 21-11. As Brickwood, the back set, step around was denied. Brickwood will go to the outside this time. Kitchen takes a swing off the hands and will bring VIU up to a dozen at 21-12. As LaChapelle trying to dive and track that one down just a little bit outside of her reach. Here's Kitchen, jump float serve was in. As the push play off the block and down, Krupp and Duffy combining there. As Manners tried to see if she could pick the seam. Good timing there on the jump as Duffy and Krupp get the ball back for VIU. Here's Kitchen to continue the serve. Solid just over the attack line. Here's the outside push, swing by Manners, doesn't find the hands. A little bit of momentum brewing here for the Mariners. (21-14), Kitchen. Jump float. That one sailing wide right. Good few solid serves for her, though, that she got in before that one miss. And that's the one thing that VIU's needed to key in on here. Cleaning up the service errors, not allowing the pressure to be turned around against them. Brickwood to Litvinenko, off the hands and down. Litvinenko, Old Faithful on the outside for VIU. Float serve, dug out of the back line. Here's the push to Talon. That one goes in. Cuts it across the body and able to find it inside the back line. Andrews will be back to serve. As that one dug out, here's the middle play. Granley denied, Brickwood forced to get it up. There's Yamada to the outside, high swing. Kept up, Armstrong now outside. Talon down to push it to set point. As Armstrong, a solid push set to the outside, and now we're at set point for Humber. Litvinenko to respond. As the point going to go to VIU. Didn't see the signal by the official. What was the...
I think they called a net violation on that play.
Gotcha, gotcha. Dug into the back line. Armstrong push. Talon rolls off of the tape. Kept up. Yamada out of the back line. Kitchen gets a piece of it. Dug out. Here's Armstrong. Going to go to Talon once again on the outside. Roll shot. Dug out by Yamada. In the middle. Poke play with the left hand by Granley. Kept alive by Humber. Manners swings. And that one in. Off of the block, off of the tape. No matter which way you cut it, it's in off of the line. 24-17 your score. As this one dug out of the back line, Armstrong to Ellis, takes a hard swing. Ellis tips it over the block on the second opportunity. Tight play as Granley and Brickwood nearly combined on that one. LaChapelle to set to the outside. Off the tape and down. 4 touches called. And all of a sudden it's within 6, 24-18. Sophie Krupp back to serve now for VIU. Still set point for Humber, up 1-0 in the match here. Solid pass to the front line, tip play, kept up. Litvinenko setting for the pipe shot. Kitchen, good contact. Almost a miscommunication. They'll be forced to give the free ball. Yamada gets a piece of it. Litvinenko! Part of me, it was Kitchen diving to try and keep that play alive. As 25-18, your final score here in set number 2, as the Humber College Hawks will go up 2-0. The 4-time reigning defending national champions, the VIU Mariners. But how about the hustle from Cassidy Kitchen there? The Humber Hawks taking care of business here. Up 2-0, as we'll go to a quick break here as these players switch sides and get ready to go for set number 3 here from beautiful Nanaimo, BC, live on Shaw Spotlight.
Because they give us dedication to putting on such good sports for us. I felt, how could I do this? I would love to be able to give my dedication back to them as being a true big fan of theirs. And I thought of this. Let's be a super fan. Someone had to take that spot, and I thought, you know what? I love giving that positive energy. Let me be the one to steer part of the ship while it is sailing. And I thought, let's create this whole thing and see where it goes. That's why I love to do what I do for these fans. Even if they don't quite pay attention, they know for sure I'm doing this out of heart and out of love. Let's go, Clippers!
Welcome back into the VIU gym here in beautiful Nanaimo, BC. Ian Wilson alongside Kyle Donan. Is what a match we've had so far. If you're just joining us, the game currently sitting at 2-0 in favor of the OCAA champions, the Humber College Hawks. As what a first few sets it was. A couple of highlights for you here, courtesy of the Shaw Spotlight broadcast team. As Kyle, this has been an absolutely resurgent form of this Humber College Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks have been the better team. The difference has really been the serve pass game. They served incredibly well in that second set, and that kind of gave them the gap they needed to hold on there. Again, I do like the way the Mariners have played, at least, again, an improvement from how they did the last time they matched up against them. But they're going to need a little extra in this third set to try to extend the match.
If you had to key in on a few things specifically that you think the Mariners, if they fix this, they've got a fighting shot, what would some of those things be?
Well, I think they just have to stay consistent with their passing game. They had a blip of about 5 or 6 points in a row where they couldn't get a decent pass, and that created a struggle for them significantly during that run.
We've talked about it all throughout the championships, the fundamentals, the serve and pass game. Sometimes people get caught up in the flashy plays, the service aces, the big kills, the big blocks, but you never get to those concluding plays of a rally without the serve and without the subsequent pass. Back square at 0. 2-0 the set score in favor of the Humber College Hawks. One set away for them from going back to Ontario with the bronze championships here in the 2023 CCAA Women's Volleyball Nationals. Brickwood, the initial server here for VIU. Service in. High set to the outside. Dodd takes the swing. Initial contact there by Need. Going to go to the outside. Kitchen takes a swing. That one stays alive initially. Never touched the ceiling, as La Chapelle had to run around the sponsorship board on the outside just unable to make contact to keep it up.
A good first swing there from Kitchen to start. We'll see if she can inject some energy to start this first set.
As Kitchen, solid tip play there, dug out though smartly. Manners takes the roll shot off of the tape. Yamada, here's the high bump set to the right side. Need takes a swing. Talon digs it up, just misses the light fixture at the top of the roof. Free ball given to the Mariners. First touch solid. Brickwood to the outside. Swing! Kitchen cooking right there on a solid swing on the outside. Solid effort for VIU. There's the fundamentals. They have to take advantage of the free balls that they're given from Humber, and Cassidy Kitchen, the veteran, makes no mistake there. And an ace to follow it up here for VIU. Brickwood continuing the service run here. 3-0 for the host VIU Mariners. Talon, decent pass out of the back line. Here's the push to the outside. Dodd takes the standing down swing, dug out. Here's the outside tip. Manners gets a piece of it. Armstrong to the outside, cut shot, kisses the outside line. Solid switch up there from Erica Dodd.
Yeah, great cut shot there. Just a late read on the Mariners side. Didn't really get stopped at her contact. And Dodd was able to avoid all the defense there.
Armstrong had a solid service run in set two. Here's the right side. Cassidy Kitchen got it done on the left side. Now goes to the right. All things in the universe must remain equal.
Yeah, 3 good swings for Kitchen to start this set. He's got the the only 3 kills for the Mariners so far.
Talon having to help recover that one there. Dodd, miscue there, trying to give the free ball over, just cut it too sharp, and that one out of play on the far side. Cassidy Kitchen had the first 3 kills for the Mariners. Can she get something going at the service line here? That one will serve long. Giving the ball back to Humber, 5-2. The score here. Erica Dodd to answer. As Litvinenko digs it out, there's the back set to the right side, Need denied. Here's Brickwood to Litvinenko. Off the arms, and what power there is that one off of the block and out the back line. Solid push from Brickwood as the initial back set left her tight to the net of the right side. Had to get that one high to the outside for Litvinenko. A solid set there. Armstrong to Talon. Dug out of the back line. Kitchen. High set looking for Litvinenko. Standing downswing. Just misses the outside line. 6-3 your score.
She's had a few of those types of swings. Standing down balls just missing the outside line there.
Hey, if it's in the offensive arsenal, you might as well use it. Mika Yamada, there's Brickwood. Push there, dug out. Ellis with a swing. Dodd back up and able to get the free ball. Yamada to Brickwood. Lainey Granley denied there. Quickly given back as a free ball just to switch things up. Ellis with a swing. The middles for Humber continuing to provide energy here for the Hawks. As Andrews sends that one in, Yamada to Brickwood, now to the outside, Litvinenko off the hands, and that one stays up. Armstrong to Talon, denied and unable to get down for it was Cass Andrews. A little bit of a miscommunication there on who was going to defend on the block there.
Yeah, Granley's been doing quietly a great job, even in some very small amount of work so far here. Came in towards the end of that second set and has looked good here in the third as well.
LaChapelle gets underneath that one. The high bump set. Manners off of the block, and Humber, a few miscommunicados here. As back to the basics, back to something simple. Just make sure who has what and who's going to go for the ball. 8-4 now. Mariners doubling up the Hawks. Armstrong into the middle. Ellis! How about that for an answer?
Yeah, Ellis again been very solid in that middle spot. Making Granley have to guess now. Granley did good to try to force her to one last time. This time she goes to position 5. Kitchen not able to get there in time.
As Manners, serve is in. Litvinenko gets it around the block and down the line. As Litvinenko, timing a little bit off for Talon there, started to fall down from the top of the precipice of the jump there for the block. Is Litvinenko able to get it in? 9-6 now, as Ara Talon, a little bit early on the jump for the block on the last play. We'll see if she can get it back here on the service line. Talon picks Litvinenko on the far side. He gets it back to Granley, tipped over the block. Good job there, free ball given by Humber. Brickwood to the outside, off the hands and out for Cassidy Kitchen, as VIU starting to find a little bit more of that offense here. Swinging that one off of the block, Kitchen, good placement to get it back and out of play. Standing jump, running float serve, I should say, for Granley. That one kept up potentially initially, signaled down by the lines official. As once again, smart decisions being made by Humber here. The dump for Stephanie Armstrong strikes again. Yamada digs that one out. Here's Kitchen inside on the far line. And if the Mariners want to continue clawing back into this one, they're going to need Cassidy to keep on cooking. Ellis nearly able to get a piece of that one. Thought it might have gone wide, so she pulled the arms back at the last second. Armstrong high to Dodd, tips it off of the block and out to get a point back for Humber. Armstrong, serve comes to the near side. Bump set for Need, ends up at the back line. Litvinenko takes a swing at it, as opposed to giving a straight free ball. That one misses the near side line. All of a sudden, the Hawks within 2. Yamada. Brickwood back set to the right side. Kitchen off the arms. As Cassidy Kitchen continuing to will VIU forward here. Kitchen, jump float. Dug out tight to the net though, as Litvinenko took a swing at it. That one a little bit early though. Or pardon, Litvinenko is a back row player. Just a slight mental error there. Back within 2, 12-10, Dodd. As Litvinenko. Just my apologies, Litvinenko not the back row player, just setting up in the back row for the service reception. Was the front row player, just crossed the plane on that last swing. And recovers greatly there as the swing on the outside off of Talon's arms and gets the point back for VIU. 13-10 now. As Duffy, that one dug out by Dodd. Into the middle, Cass Andrews. Continues to provide that middle offense for Humber. As Dodd, that one a little bit near the outside line, might have died near the end line, kept it alive, and then Andrews, the solid swing. Brickwood set, below the top of the net. Granley tried to switch it up midway through her jump. Just couldn't get underneath that one to get it over. Andrews, Yamada digs that one out. Brickwood, the back set to Need, takes the swing. Contact there. Swipes at it. Was Manners to try and bring that one back into play. 14-12 now in favor of VIU. La Chapelle to Armstrong in the middle. Ellis, the tip. Over top of the block, bit of a miscommunicado there. Net violation called on Humber. The VIU fans happy about that one.
Yeah, good dig there from Yamada. Able to sprawl and keep that one alive for the Mariners.
As Need will put that one long. This one still staying within shouting distance for Humber. I think for the Hawks, that's the most important thing here, is just keep it close. There's been a good solid pushback from VIU here. If they can weather the storm, they can potentially get things back underneath them later on in the set and try and close this one out in 3. Yamada, solid pass to Brickwood to the outside. Litvinenko, great dig by La Chapelle. Free ball given. As Kitchen gets first contact, Brickwood going right back to Litvinenko. Solid block there for Kiyomi Ellis. Hannah Manners to serve for Humber off of the solid effort that we'll see here on the replay as they went back to the well with Litvinenko, and then Ellis. Solid press there to send that one to the outside line. Nearly the service ace there, but VIU able to recover and send it over. Armstrong to Talon. Swings off of the tape and down. Tied up at 15. Solid back set there from Armstrong, and then Talon powers it through. Able to get it there before the block comes. Solid off of the tape and down. Manners. Dug out, tight to the net, the dump play there. Manners unable to get the initial read on it as Brickwood. 16-15 for VIU. Litvinenko off of Erica Dodd. Armstrong to the outside. Talon takes the swing inside the back line. Tying it up at 16. Solid angle of it there, just over top of the fingers of Lainey Granley, and then rolls in and dives just before the end line. Talon, solid float serve just over top of the tape. There's the swing from Granley looking for the near side, and that one will go out wide. (17-16). Just finished talking about it, weathering the early storm and then playing their style of game as Humber up by 1. Service error ties it back up at 17 as Lainey Granley back to serve this one. Had a solid service run back in set number 2. Can she generate another one here? Dug out. Here's Manners going to take a swing at it. High roller. Dug out. Here's Kitchen off the hands. And Cassidy Kitchen, the engine that's driving this offense right now for VIU.
Again, another good high swing there from Kitchen. She's been leading the way here for the Mariners, not only in this set, but in this match.
Erica Dodd having problems with that one. And an ace for Lainey Granley. That'll force a timeout out of Chris Wilkins as the Humber Hawks going to talk things over here. 19-17 right now in favor of the hometown Mariners. And this isn't the last that we're going to see of local island content here for this finals. Coming up in the Gold Championships, we will have the Camosun Chargers taking on the Lakeland College Rustlers. But for VIU right now, they've managed to shore up some of the mistakes they've been making. And then Cassidy Kitchen, all of a sudden, coming alive here in set 3.
Yeah, she's been their go-to in this set for sure. She came on strong towards the end of set 2 as well. She's really been solid from top to bottom here in this match. I like what Lady Granley's been able to do as well, coming in off the bench. Never an easy situation to take on, but she's also served really well. She's got two aces on the night, and she goes back to serve. Coach of the Humber Hawks recognizing the importance there and taking that timeout, trying to slow her down.
Back from the timeout here, players set to roll back onto the court. The anticipation, you can feel it building in the crowd as they start the low rumble. The Mariners faithful, excited to see their team competing for a medal here on home floor. Granley to continue the service run. Another ace for Granley! You can see the emotion on her face there as this one just off of the arms of La Chapelle and down. Lady Granley. La Chapelle getting that one. Armstrong the back set. Back row right side roll shot for Talon. To the outside, Kitchen off the hands, kept up. La Chapelle getting a piece of it and unable to recover as Talon had already dove for the initial touch. 21-17, VIU 4 points away. As La Chapelle frustrated there, trying to get that one a little bit more vertical. Granley, solid serve, kisses the tape on the way by. The jump play kept up, rolls off of the net. And VIU just unable to keep that one up off of the floor.
A good change of pace there from Armstrong. She's done a really good job at the front row, making her dump decisions at the right time.
Here's Ellis. Yamada. Brickwood gonna push it all the way to the outside. Roll shot off of the hands. Armstrong gonna do the same. Dodd looking for the back line. Yamada keeps it up. Here's the pipe shot, Litvinenko. Free ball given, gonna take a swing at it in the front. Jumps up was Duffy. Lots of action there from Megan Duffy in the front line. Here's the outside. Kitchen takes a swing! Cassidy Kitchen, after the rally starts to drag on, more than one swing for her on that one as she'll finally get that one to go off of Kiyomi Ellis in the back line. Here's Brickwood. Comes back. Duffy takes the swing. Armstrong unable to handle it off of the pressure at the net, and VIU is within 2. Brickwood. Back to serve once again. This one off of Talon. Armstrong, outside push comes again. Finds the block. La Chapelle keeps it in near the front line. Dodd takes another swing. Gets it off of the hands of the solo block effort from Need and down.
Good swing there again off the hands for Dodd. Almost like every time she wants to swing hard, she waits for those hands to appear and then goes right at them.
Armstrong. Float serve, dug out by Kitchen. Pipe shot. Almost looked like a step around from the back row with the way Litvinenko lined up for it. Solid swing. As this one, yeah, it's a step around, but from the back line, Litvinenko lets that one rip. Here's Kitchen. Serve goes for a free ball. Litvinenko! Unorthodox, but puts an exclamation mark on this third set, and VIU lives to see another as we will now go to set number 4. Jade Litvinenko comes off of the net, decides to take it herself. Able to get enough oomph on that one to put it down 25-19. Your final score of set number 3. Game now at 2-1 in favor of Humber. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back with set number 4 here for the VIU Gym in beautiful Nanaimo, BC, live on Shaw Spotlight.
Monsters don't have to make biological sense. They are aberrations to the logical order of things. What makes something monstrous is how much of a deviation it is from what is accepted and what is normal. But monsters also serve as that dark reflection because they speak to what we fear. I was creating creatures that, while they weren't biologically necessarily believable, what was important about them was depicting them as emotional beings. That's sort of been my goal, to see what things encourage people to take a step forward and engage with something that otherwise they might have been repulsed by or repelled by. And that's, I guess, my catharsis there, is finding ways to make the monstrosities, if you will, something that can be healing for someone else.
Welcome back into the VIU Gym here in beautiful Nanaimo, BC. Set number 4, set and ready to go here as the Humber College Hawks and the VIU Mariners set to do battle once again. If you're just joining us, set sitting at 2-1 in favor of the Humber College Hawks as they won the first 2, and then VIU storming back in set number 3.
Yeah, a solid finish for the Mariners. That not something they were able to do in the first 2 sets. They started well, but then the Hawks were able to pull away, and in that 3rd set, they were able to turn the tables a little bit. They served well, put some pressure on the passing of the Humber Hawks, and it changed the set.
And this is the VIU Mariners we hoped to see coming into this game. We saw flashes of them during the game against UAA, where they were able to come and win that game in 3 straight sets. But then in this one, we saw the Humber College Hawks that we knew from game 1 in the quarterfinals that put them on the winner's side. And then in this game, VIU just scratching and clawing their way back into it and finding a way to play, as Shane Hyde called it when we talked to him after the UAA game, just finding a way to play VIU volleyball. As Brickwood goes to the outside, a swing from Need will be denied early on by Hannah Manners and company over there.
Yeah, good solid first block there from Andrews.
Armstrong. That one sails long of the end line. And Armstrong, one of the stronger servers for Humber. Tough for her to miss the first one there for trying to build momentum back into this one. And that's what VIU has right now, is big, big momentum. As Kitchen, the service error there to answer Armstrong. That's going to be key for her. We saw how she turned into the offensive engine for VIU in that 3rd set. Can she shrug something like that off early on? As the big swing from Duffy in the middle of the quick set play. Lady Grandley will step into the front row, but Duffy, good introduction into set 4.
Yeah, important for the Mariners to be able to get those kills out of the middle, especially early in the set, create some separation down the stretch.
Armstrong to Ara Talon. The outside power is alive and well, as Talon really been a spark plug for Humber all tournament long. Here's Cass Andrews back at the service line, dug out by Kitchen. Brickwood to the outside, Litvinenko off of the hands. Nearly recovered there by Humber as Andrews tried to get that one up, that one coming out of play. 3-3 tied up here. As LaChapelle, solid dig and a pass. Here's Talon, swings off of the hands. Kitchen keeps that one up, miscommunication as Yamada forced to give the free ball. Armstrong into the middle to Ellis as Kitchen coming across, just barely unable to make it underneath that one. But a solid swing off of the hands for Kiyomi Ellis.
Yeah, some good touches though in the middle. Granley giving her defense a chance to make those touches.
Humber pulling out the 4-3 advantage here. As Brickwood, the running set, gets a right side swing out of need. That one getting across and a little bit of trouble dealing with it. As JC Need, the 4th year outside from Terrace, BC. As Armstrong forced to use the high bump set, pushed off of the block. Smart decision there from Talon. Lots of blockers there. Didn't want to go with the power, went with the finesse instead. As Talon pushing that one off of the block, and they will now head back to serve. All right, Talon looking for the opposite corner. Litvinenko sends it up. There's the back set. Granley in the middle and just miscues on that one, putting it off of the net. Tough effort there for Granley as Dodd and Ellis were there in the front row, ready to block that one. Talon continues to serve, goes after Litvinenko once again. Brickwood to the outside. Kitchen! Cassidy Kitchen continuing that offensive momentum that she brought for VIU in set number 3. It's alive and well here in set 4. Granley back to serve, continues the hot service run from near the end of set 3. Wombo combo in Brickwood and Duffy. As that one solid contact off of the hands, able to redirect it off of the inside hand and put it down for the block kill for VIU. Granley, that one just missing the left side line. 1 point advantage here for the Hawks. Ellis back to serve. This has been a strong rotation for Humber all tournament long. Shot there briefly of Lainey Granley. And Mika Yamada continues to snipe those ones that are going to go just long of the end line.
She's made a couple good decisions, but again, her teammates helping her out on that, and that's what you need when you got serves that are close to that end line.
Everybody matters at all times, whether they're on the floor or whether they're on the bench. Being able to track that and see where it's going to land for the libero in the back passing core. Here's Armstrong. Back to serve again here for Humber. Litvinenko tight to the net. The back set. Duffy on the other side of Brickwood. Just a bit of a miscommunication there. As Armstrong back to serve here. Right side, Kitchen dug out, tight to the net. They'll give the free ball back. And a quick swing for Andrews. Makes contact with Brickwood. That's a bit of an interesting decision for VIU there, giving the free ball right back when they could have utilized it.
Yeah, I think Kitchen wanted to hit that one, and then Duffy kind of got in her route and wasn't able to make a decision to swing there, but they get it right back. Just got to stay patient here, not letting plays like that ruin any of their momentum that they've gained to start this set.
Dug out of the back line. Here's Erica Dodd on the right side, cross court, and that one stays in Kissing the near side line, Erica Dodd continues to impress here. Yamada to Brickwood to the right side. Need takes a swing down the line. Gets it through the blocks of Andrews and Taylor.
VIU.
Megan Duffy back to serve. This one dug out initially. Andrews the big swing as VIU. The block coming through huge. Tough set for Armstrong, tight into the net. Andrews already in motion, just has to pump that one off of the block. As VIU, the defense paying dividends there. Humber looking to answer. That one kept up by LaChapelle. As that one, Litvinenko swings off of the hands, and that one out. And VIU thought it might have been down off of the initial play. As we'll see here, Talon, the swing. That one, what a dig there by LaChapelle, keeping it alive. So VIU will go to Litvinenko on the far side. And that one, enough power to go off of the hands and down out of the near side line. There's the dump as Armstrong continues her decision-making process there. It's been a good one, finding the dump once again.
Yeah, she definitely likes to go to that dump off the middle serve. Duffy's doing a serve from a little further back. It's taking her some time to get up there and set up.
As Lainey Grandley bringing the VIU fans to their feet here at the gym. Jane Litvinenko fired up as well. Here's JC Need, the southpaw. That serve had some spin on it, and that one goes wide of the end line. 13-12, still a 1-point advantage here for Humber. Hannah Manners back to serve here for the Hawks. Litvinenko digging that one up. Perfect pass to Brickwood. Litvinenko on the give and go. Litvinenko makes the pass, gets it back, and makes it count for VIU. You love to see the outside hitters getting rewarded. As Litvinenko, the perfect pass, and gets it back on the outside there. As the solid tip play in tight. As the initial serve good there, and then Armstrong, the dump play immediately off of the block. 14-13, Talon to serve here. Goes after Litvinenko, there's Brickwood, here's the pipe shot. Litvinenko off of the arms of LaChapelle. Manners, free ball given here to the Mariners. Brickwood, back set, Grandley runs the route, tips it over as she was a little bit off kilter. Here's Dodd with the swing, off the hands and out of play. As Erica Dodd continues to make incredibly smart swinging decisions here. Erica Dodd, one of the best in the OCAA. Offensively.
And now the starting line.
As Talon sent that one over, Brickwood to the outside. Kitchen, a big swing off of the block. Finding a gap there with Armstrong and Ellis.
I know.
This is supposed to be him at the back. There's the serve in there, Grandley. See if she can get another run going here. Dodd off of Grandley. And Grandley clapping the hands there and thought she could have got better position on it. Yamada will come in to replace her in the back line. 16-14. Humber edging out the 2-point advantage here. Yamada, solid dig over to Brickwood. Here's the outside. Kitchen! Just in. 16-15. Chris Wilkins might have thought differently about that one there, but the line official signaling in as VIU pulling back within one. Brickwood, Talon digs that one tight to the net. Here's the push to Dodd, roll shot, Litvinenko, Brickwood, Kitchen, off of the block and down. (16-16) here at the VIU gym. LaChapelle to Armstrong and now out. That one, free ball given. What a inadvertent dig there. Dodd with a cut shot. That one rolls out. And a touch signaled by the lines official in the far side corner. Be called up to have a chat with the up official. So point given there. So Shane Hyde asking for the floor captain Brickwood to go have a chat with the up official here. We'll see another angle of it. Solid initial dig from Kitchen, as here's the second opportunity. So the point given to Humber here. Yamada up to Brickwood in the middle. Megan Duffy! The second-year middle from Toronto, Ontario. Coming up huge here for VIU. As Kitchen. Service is in. Here's the outside swing from Manners. Hannah Manners keeping the 1-point advantage here for Humber as the Hawks looking to not fold under the pressure of VIU. 18-17 your score. Here's Dodd, the service. Dug out, going to be very tight to net. Andrews takes a swing. Cassidy Andrews. The pride of Guelph, Ontario is going to force the timeout out of Shane Hyde. As Andrews, solid angle on that one there. Kitchen trying to dive across to get a piece of it as the initial dig too tight to the net. And Andrews makes no mistake putting that one away.
Yeah, again, Andrews has been solid. Her body of work hasn't been significant in this one, but she's been very efficient. I think she's only been blocked one time. Every other opportunity she's been given, she's scored or put the Mariners in trouble to make an error. So no, that's what you want out of your middle blockers, doing the little things right.
Indeed, and those decisions have come both defensively and offensively. Has looked good on the block and then making those right shots, and also too just being that shadow hitter we saw there on the partial jump from Andrews. As VIU fighting back in a big way here in set number 4, carried their momentum in from set 3, but the Hawks on a big swing, 19-17 here. As here we'll see that last play, Cass Andrews, perfect timing on the quick kill just over the attack line. Erica Dodd, coach's point for Shane Hyde. Coming out of the timeout, 19-18 here. As Shane Hyde shouting out the instructions. It's a loud gym here at VIU, and then that one going long off of Megan Duffy. (20-18), Cass Andrews. Back to serve here. Running float. Attacks Yamada. Good pass into the front line. Litvinenko off the hands. Kept up. Litvinenko the back dump there off of the second touch. And then Need just making sure as that one touches down on Humber's side. Litvinenko, the reverse kind of backhanded dump there, and then JC Need. It's the insurance on the near side. And then Need puts the serve into the net. VIU, the service errors piling up here at a critical juncture. 21-19, 2-1 the sets in favor of Humber. As Hannah Manners, float serve, solid pass. Brickwood to Litvinenko, off the arms. That volleyball is out of here. As Litvinenko continuing to come through when her team needs her most. You see the frustration on La Chapelle there, as she knew she could have had that one. Litvinenko, easy as she does it. This one into play to the outside, Talon. Blocked by the Mariners!
Yeah, great help block there from Kitchen as well, sealing it wide. She's not the one who gets touch on it, but she creates that look for Talon to have to think she's got to go a different direction.
Service in again for VIU. Talon off of the tape, kept up by Kitchen. Litvinenko, solo block by Ellis. Out to the outside, Kitchen, another block for the Humber Hawks. Yamada gets it back into the front line, off the block and down! The gym coming unglued as that high bump set. Cassidy Kitchen went up and got it. We'll see here, Kitchen, the first one sent back. Yamada tracks it down and swing again as that one making contact off of Armstrong and getting down. VIU now with a 22-21 lead here as Chris Wilkins forced to burn the timeout.
Yeah, a needed timeout there. A big momentum shift on that one as well. You know, Cassidy Kitchen's just been swinging so freely on that left side, smiling after almost every swing as well. You could tell she's feeling it. And yeah, she's in the front row at this moment. Will remain there probably till the end of this, into the end of this set, unless they go point for point here as Litvinenko's back to serve. So a good position for the Mariners to be in. They just got to weather the storm, make that first serve count.
Feel the energy in the building and channel that into your game plan right now. And that's the same, that goes for both sides. You know that this building is going to be rocking. There's going to be extra vibrations in the floor as all of these fans up on their feet here. A couple of highlights of the recent plays, including La Chapelle's missed dig there. The three-woman block of VIU, and then Cassidy Kitchen, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. As we're back into the action here, Talon finds the gap. They sent three to the block once again, and the cut shot finds a way through.
That smart decision there, goes around the block. Saw the three blockers, made a different choice this time around.
Talon, 22-22, back at the service line. As Litvinenko puts this one up to the outside. Cassidy Kitchen! (23-22). The atmosphere is electric as Kitchen cuts it down the line and gets that one to go. Grandley back to serve for VIU. 2 points separating them from the coveted fifth set. Armstrong to the outside, Dodd off of the block, and Brickwood unable to turn and recover that one there as it goes off of her initially on the outside of the block.
Yeah, again, Dodd just so patient on that left side, looking for those hands to get into position for her to expose them off the block.
23 all. Kiyomi Ellis. As we'll see Tiana Stevenson check into this game in favor of Armstrong on this rotation here. Dump play for Brickwood, kept alive. Andrews, the bump set. Dodd takes a swing. Yamada tight to the net. Brickwood jumps. There's Kitchen. Finds some arms in the back line. Contact at the net. This one stays alive. Yamada, the high bump set once again. Roll shot. Tipped down off of the block. Litvinenko's going to go for it. Kitchen, the roller, in! Off of the back line! Set point for VIU. Contact between Duffy and Andrews as they go toe-to-toe at the net. The tip put down, and Duffy, the quick play to keep it alive. There's the roll shot as it's in, splitting the difference between Ellis and Ellis. Big denial there. Still kept up by Humber. Swing out of the back line. Yamada keeps it up. Brickwood to the outside. Kitchen, the roll, and blocked and down. We're tied up at 24.
That looked like she just didn't get the set she needed on that one. Wasn't able to take a full swing. Tried the tip shot change up there, and a solid block there from Andrews at the net.
Substitution. Looks like Armstrong came back in for Stevenson. Armstrong. That one is in for a service ace. 25-24. Advantage to Humber. And a second timeout going to be burned here by Shane Hyde. My, oh my. The Humber Hawks pushing VIU to the brink here. Advantage 25-24, sets 2-1. And this is maybe the most important serve that Humber will make in this tournament, Kyle.
It's been, again, a strong serving game from Armstrong. All I need to see is the Mariners just need to make one pass and give it to Kitchen at this point. She's got 22 kills on the night. She's been dynamite out there. I think you got to go to your horse in this situation and just let her rip for it. Whether it's once she scores or the Humber Hawks make a good stop, it's all about giving her that opportunity, I think, in this situation.
And even in that case, it might not be the in-system set. It might just be give her the high set, let her make the choice, go right at it. Mano-y-mano, hit her versus the blockers, and see where they come to. But Armstrong, game in her hands. As Yamada gets that one brick with the high bump set in tight. Kitchen, dug out. Here's Armstrong, go to the near side. Dodd off the hands and down with a final score of 26-24 in your fourth and decisive set. Your bronze medal champions here for the 2023 CCAA Women's Volleyball Nationals, the Humber College Hawks.
Yeah, again, that last point, just a good example of what Erica Dodd's been able to do in the last two matches. Off the hands and out has just been her bread and butter, and she showed it again there with another great swing to win that bronze medal.
Erica Dodd was sensational in this contest. Smart decisions offensively from start to finish, and you can see the emotion boiling over on her right now. As we get to see another look at the winning play here. Solid effort by Humber to keep it alive, and then Dodd sends them home with the bronze medal.
Yeah, an amazing dig there too from LaChapelle. She was everywhere in this match and made a huge dig in the right moment.
So coming up here, we'll have our 4imprint players of the match. 4imprint, the presenting sponsor of our players of the game, all tournament long. Number 11, Cassidy Kitchen, the 5th year. A fitting honor, the player of the game, as you'd mentioned, 22 kills in that matchup to the point. What an effort. And Erica Dodd, the bronze medal clinching point. An incredible effort from her offensively in this game. As they'll come together for the photo and head back. High fives all around for both sides. 26-24 your final score. The final notes there from our PA announcer, Matt. So no medal presentations just quite yet. Those will be coming after the gold medal match this evening, the 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time match set to go between the Lakeland College Rustlers and the local Victoria Camosun Chargers. So what a game this has been. Coming up very soon, we'll be having the winning coach interview, as we'll be having Austin having a conversation with Chris Wilkins. A chance for the players though, and how about these fans? Very fitting. They've been with us all week and they're here at the conclusion as well. This Mariners squad fought through a lot of adversity after going down in that first game, made it to the bronze medal match, and coming up just a hair short against a very tough Humber Hawks squad.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really the start of the match that set the tone for Humber. I really like what they were able to do in that opening set. It was a good response, though. I like the way that the Mariners came back, but in the end, the overall pressure from the Hawks serving line really paid dividends there, especially when you consider that Armstrong was able to get that ace towards the end of the set there, which basically set up match point.
Big plays at big times, and we saw a little bit of unorthodox offense from VIU there. That off kill from Jane Litvinenko. Cass Andrews, an honorable mention for the contribution she had in this game as well. As lots of highlights for these players to hang their hats on throughout this competition. Both of these teams, VIU losing to Humber in the quarterfinals before making their way through the backdoor bronze bracket. They beat Les Rouges and they beat UAA to make it to this game, this rematch, and then coming up just short. As Humber College, they won the quarters, then lost to Lakeland in the semis. And then they were able to take down the Edouard Montpetit Lynx to get to this game here. As once again, they'll get a shot of the final play. Erica Dodd, the player of the game for the Hawks, swings it off of the hands. Perfect placement like she had done all evening long. And that's going to do it for us for now. We'll be back in just a second to have a chat, but we're going to throw it to Austin, the play-by-play broadcaster for the VIU Mariners basketball, and he's ready with the head coach of the Humber Hawks, Chris Wilkins.
Hello there, volleyball fans. My name is Austin Height, coming to you live from the VIU Gymnasium. I'm here with Humber College Hawks head coach Chris Wilkins. The Hawks just beat the Mariners, the host team here at the National Women's Volleyball Championships, for a bronze medal. Coach, congratulations. You know, in this game, in this tournament, you guys beat the host team in back-to-back games. Did you go into this one, into the bronze medal game, thinking you had a little bit of a mental edge?
No, you never get a mental edge on VIU. I'll tell you, they're the benchmark of the league. So, you know what, we knew we were going to be in for a tough fight tonight, and it was. You know, I was surprised. First two sets we played real clean volleyball, and then things got a little tight. Like we were like, oh, we can actually do this. You know, VIU is a good team, man. They got a ton of national championships over there, and they weren't going to give up. So we had to earn it, and they made us earn it right down to the stretch. So.
Yeah, you talked about all those medals, and you know. 4 years running now, the VIU Mariners have won the championship. The year before that, they won bronze, so that's a 5-year streak that you and the Hawks just ended. Talk about a little bit about how that feels for you.
You never want to be on the other end of someone's streak, but you know, I'm just pleased that we were able to get a medal for our program. You know what I mean? And doing it here in VIU is even that much harder. You know, they're just a great program. They're a great program. They're coached well. Their fans are awesome. And I just can't believe how much community support they got. So it's just nice, you know, to win it and earn it. You know, we had to fight for it. It wasn't like they just gave it to us, and that's what, you know, top quality programs do. So real pleased with my girls to stick that out, come back after that third set and really dig in. That was good.
Awesome. That's all I have for you, Coach. Thank you so much, and congratulations on the bronze medal, conference championship on top of that. Very successful season. Have a safe trip home back to Ontario. Thanks so much for chatting with me.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks. There you go. Thank you.
This was a game that had the makings to be an absolute barn burner, and that is exactly what we got to see here as Chris Wilkins coming by and saying hello to us, as well as we had the chance to talk to him ourselves too on the broadcast for some of the wins, and just really happy to see a coach that's come a long way, and this is a pretty storied Humber Hawks program that comes now, and they're able to get this bronze medal at the national championships.
Yeah, it's a great accomplishment anytime you can go home with a medal. To finish the season off with that victory, it's kind of just the exclamation point on all the work that they've done all season long.
Not nearly what we have left for you today, as coming up at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we still have the gold medal championships. All the marbles on the line, as the Camosun Chargers will be taking on the Lakeland College Rustlers. It's the ACAA champions taking on the Camosun Chargers, the Pac West champions and the #1 seed. It's going to be an absolute barn burner, as one of their signs mentioned earlier in the week, an Island Quaker shaker. But thank you so much for joining us for this one, and we'll be back again at 6 o'clock. Ian Wilson alongside Kyle Donan, as it's nearly over. So much great volleyball has happened, and we've got a little bit more left for you. So enjoy the break, and we'll be right back in just a little bit with the gold medal championships here from the VIU gym in beautiful Nanaimo, BC.